Hello and welcome to an episode of ExCEL with Gabrielle. I am your host, Gabrielle Jordan. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. I'll be giving motivational advice and entrepreneurial tips to entrepreneurs and leaders just like yourself. So make sure to go to my website, GabrielleJordanInspires.com/ExCEL to subscribe to the ExCEL Youth Mentoring Institute. And also tell other people about this because I wouldn't want anybody to miss anything. In today's episode of ExCEL with Gabrielle, I am very excited to share with you the interview I had with Haile Thomas. Haile Thomas is a trailblazer in the field of health and nutrition for youth. She's using her organization, Happy, to address the needs for affordable nutrition, education, and cooking classes for youth, as well as fun physical activities and opportunities for kids to engage in community service. This amazing young chef is doing great things, never mind her age. And so I am very excited for you all to hear Miss Haile Thomas's story. Let's get into this interview. Welcome, Haile.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for joining me. I'm very excited to get into this interview, and I know that the people that are watching now are going to be very excited to hear about you. So let's just start with, how old are you?
I am 15 years old.
15, nice. And how old are you when you started your, I believe it was Happy?
Yes, I was 12 years old when I started my organization, Happy.
And can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. Happy is an organization that works to bring nutrition, education, and cooking classes to kids in underserved communities and also in communities where basic cooking and nutrition information isn't really available. Happy is actually an acronym. It stands for Healthy, Active, Positive, Purposeful Youth, and so we really focus on all those aspects. We bring in yoga instructors to really focus on the positive aspect, and then we have the kids volunteer and do different works around events that we do, like our dinners and things like that. They will help serve the meals to kind of activate the purposeful part.
I know that you've been cooking for a while. You have a YouTube channel where you show recipes for a lot of different vegan food and healthy food. But what inspired you to create Happy and start this organization?
Well, when I was about 8 years old, my dad was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, which is a super common disease for Americans and even for children now. And when we found out about his diagnosis, of course, everybody was really shocked, and everybody just wants to do as much as they can to help him get better. And so during this journey, trying to help him get better, I started to learn, along with my family, about the importance of eating healthy foods, reading food labels, learning about processed foods, factory farming, all these things. And you realize how complex food is and how important it is to realize what you're putting in your body makes a difference and makes an impact. And so I was learning about all of these things while my dad was getting better, and then I really got introduced to the concept that kids were getting diabetes and heart disease and becoming obese, and all of that really made me think that maybe that could have been me in a couple of years if my family hadn't learned what we had learned then. And we were able to reverse his type 2 diabetes in just a few years, and that was kind of the motivation for me to start going out and advocating for health for kids, because a lot of times it's adults who are making the decisions on what's on the kids' menu, what's in school programs to teach about nutrition, and it just seemed like kids weren't in the conversation that the topic is about them. So I really kind of took the chance to just go and talk about all the things that I learned, and from my experiences and from the things that I saw in my own family. We were able to reverse his diabetes with no medication, so really focusing on the food and physical activity aspect was super important to me. And so that's when I started going out and giving talks and doing things like that.
I find that everything that you've been doing is just so powerful, especially for your age. And I think it's good that it's a shock a little bit, because it's like it catches people's attention. They'll listen more. And I think that's really great. That's so wonderful that you've started and that you are doing such amazing things already. I don't want to say, because I want you to tell me, tell everybody about it, but I know last year there was something with First Lady Michelle Obama. Please tell us about that, because that's really exciting.
Well, I've been lucky enough to be around the First Lady about 5 or 6 times, which to me, I still sometimes don't even believe it myself, but just so many different little things that I've done with her that have just been amazing, even if they lasted like 3 minutes. It was so really awesome.
Seriously, that recognition, to be honored, that is just really amazing. And, just that opportunity and being known and even just being around her, that's absolutely amazing. And so how long have you actually been speaking, since this is probably because you started speaking, recognition came from that, or did you started speaking after you were in contact with First Lady, after those times?
Well, I started speaking when I was about 10 years old, so I've been doing it for about 5 years now, and it's just been incredible. I guess I really didn't even see this in my future, but I just had a certain urge to say something.
One of the main questions I tend to ask young people when I interview them, especially ones that are doing so much already, what were the kind of obstacles that you kind of had to face and overcome in order to do the things that you had to do, whether it be mental or physical?
To be honest, I haven't really had that many obstacles personally. I think anytime with an organization, it's always like a real challenge to really get started with fundraising and things like that. But personally, I surprisingly had a lot of support. I really didn't have any limitations on myself, and I don't, because my parents have just always instilled in me that what I believe in is important, and that I should share that with whoever I want, and with the confidence to really put that out there. And I think if you're helping people in the long run, it's just really important to keep on going.
Yeah.
But there was only one incident when I was first starting where like this nutritionist lady attacked me, and it was just some random person on the internet, and it happens, but it's just something that makes you stronger. Like, okay, well, that's her opinion, but I'm going, and ever since then, nothing's happened. So
that's great. Actually, I think that's fantastic, and I think it's good to have a clear path. It means like you're doing things that you need to do, and it's going great, and that's fantastic. I think it's wonderful, and so. You've been doing so much, and but there's always opportunities for more. So what are the things that you plan on doing in the future? Do you have an idea, goals, where you want your company to grow? What do you want it to become? What are some of your goals?
Well, currently I am training, about to start training with the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. So by next year, I'll be a certified health coach, the youngest certified health coach through their programs. So I'm really, really excited about that, because I can get some really solid credentials under my belt about nutrition and health early on, so I don't have to wait to go to college or any of those things to get started on more of a business side of things. And with Happy, I definitely see a lot of great things coming out of that this year. We're working on a program that we can implement in different communities and schools across the country. And so right now we're doing curriculum development and having kids get in on it. And it's just been a lot of fun already getting that started. And so hopefully by 2017, we'll have just a lot of schools involved around the country being happy. So it's gonna be a lot of fun developing that, and just really finding a place for Happy to be, getting a facility, all of those things are definitely a dream of mine, to really have a place where kids can go, where they can even do like overnight camps. Like that is something that I've always seen for that. And for myself, of course, I'd love to get a degree in nutrition sciences and just learn about that, because it is my passion. And I would definitely love for my YouTube channel to maybe turn into a TV show, or be a health talk show host or something like that. I think that would be really fun, and it would be a way to reach even more people and teach good things. So
I love that you are reaching so far, and like you are thinking so far as to a lot of the things that you want to do. I think that's really great. That dreaming big, goals, that you just reaching for those really big goals. I think it's really amazing, and so I think that a lot of young people are looking at you right now and very inspired and motivated, because I am already just by seeing what you've been doing. So give the young people that are watching right now a tip of something that maybe you've learned along the way, or something that you have just thought of in your mind, but give them something they can use if maybe they want to start organization or start a company, or they just want to do something. Give them something that they can take away.
Well, I would definitely love to tell everyone to just believe in yourself and never limit yourself and what you can do, because the sky is the limit. Really, there's no obstacle that should get in the way of what you really want, and if you have passion and persistence and drive, you can get wherever you'd like to be. And so just be ambitious and just go for it. I think it's important to just take that first step. If you don't, you never know. So just to empower yourself and to be positive along the way.
Fantastic. And I love food as well, so that's why I really love to watch what you're doing, and everything that you're going on. Where my family is very into health as well, so what you've been doing really communicates well for me and what and my family. So I am just really inspired by what you've been doing and by just spreading that message. Thank you. But I would just want you to we're gonna close out now, but I would love for you to share with everyone website, social media, where we can find you so that they can check you out and support you.
Yes, so you can visit my website, HaileVThomas.com. That basically links to everything. You can find about my organization, my YouTube channel, and all of that good stuff on there. On Instagram, you can follow me at Haile Thomas, Twitter, Chef Haile Thomas, and that's basically my social medias. Facebook is also facebook.com/HaileVThomas. So
perfect. And all that information will be down below, so you guys can click it and check it out, because you guys are going to love, especially the YouTube channel. I know you guys love YouTube, and she has some great recipes on there. And a lot of things like sweet potatoes, and beets, and I saw a few really amazing things. They look so good. Like at first glance, you'd be like, "Oh, I don't want to try that," but your recipes look so good, and you are amazing, I must say. And I'm so glad that we had this opportunity to interview you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's been awesome, and you obviously have so much passion for what you're doing. I mean, during interviews and everything, so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys for watching another episode of ExCEL with Gabrielle. I hope that you enjoyed this interview with Haile Thomas. She is doing amazing things at her young age, including being on the Food Network channel and being on several advisory boards for food and health companies. So make sure to check out her information in the description below to support all of her efforts in health and wellness for kids. Also, make sure to go into my website, GabrielleJordanInspires.com/ExCEL to subscribe to the ExCEL Youth Mentoring Institute. You can email me at ExCEL@GabrielleJordanInspires.com to send me any questions, comments, or concerns that you'd like me to discuss in my next video. And I hope that you'll join me next Sunday at 7 p.m. to learn, grow, and excel with Gabrielle. I'll talk to you later. Bye!